Morning, everyone. Okay, so I am, by confession, not a morning person. I will admit that. And sometimes it's extremely hard to conjure up a lot of personality for Monday morning. So I was approached by somebody last week who said, you should tell a joke, and I'll even give you some jokes. So we're going to try one today and see how it goes. And then, see, I am funny, and I have personality. I know you don't see that because it's hard to conjure that up Monday morning. But, so I liked this one. He gave me 3, but I liked this one the best. One day, 3 golfers were playing a round of golf. They were on the 9th hole near the highway getting ready to tee off. One of the golfers had his club in mid-swing when he noticed a funeral procession coming up the highway. He lowered his club and took off his hat, and he stood there reverently, waiting for it to pass. The other 2 golfers followed suit, and all 3 stood there quiet until the last car was out of sight. The first golfer then made a beautiful drive right down the middle of the fairway. Jack, one of the other golfers said, that was really nice the way that you waited for that funeral procession to pass. He said, well, I felt it was the least I could do. After all, she did give me the best 30 years of her life. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, I am sure that Nancy is going to mention this, but there is a new resident welcome social after Monday morning coffee this morning. This evening we have bingo. Please be here and ready to play by 6:15. On Tuesday we have Tai Chi, and this Tuesday we have a special meals here at 5:30. On Wednesday, 3 p.m., the TMAC meeting here in the clubhouse. Then at 7 p.m., the HOA meeting, also here at the clubhouse. On Thursday, there's 2 things going on. One is that you have a chance to make a beautiful cornucopia for your Thanksgiving table. The cost is $20. At this point, I do not have enough people signed up for this. If I don't get some more people signed up for this by the end of the day, I am sure it's going to be canceled. So if you are interested, it is $20. That includes the class and for your materials for the class. And she says it's only going to take about an hour, which would still give you time to make it to the November Ladies Luncheon at the Jacaranda. The cost is $14. That includes your tax and gratuity. You pay in advance with me at the activities office, and then you need to bring the receipt with you on the day of the luncheon. The sign-up sheet will be pulled today. So today is your last day to sign up and pay for that. On Friday, again, we have Tai Chi in here at 9 o'clock in the morning. On this Saturday, we have country breakfast at 8 o'clock. November 16th, which is Wednesday, will be the last day to sign up for the Everybody birthday party that will be next Tuesday on November 22nd. So if you are planning on attending that Everybody birthday party, please make sure that you sign up by Wednesday. Also, Wednesday will be the last day to sign up for the Thanksgiving turkeys. If you have not signed up and you have a table of 12 and you would like to have a turkey, please make sure that you sign up so that I can get your turkey for you. All right. There are only 24 days remaining for donations to the Heartland Food Bank. Our donations will help to provide Christmas dinner to those in need in our county. Cash donations and checks made payable to the Heartland Food Bank are accepted at our food drive table during Monday morning coffee for the next 3 weeks. If you are traveling for the holidays, you can drop your donations off at coffee, to the activities office, or to Ruth Barron at 517 Wilderness Circle. This is just a reminder that we have yoga/Pilates Tuesday through Friday each week starting at 7 a.m. and at 8 a.m. on Tuesday through Saturday we have Walk Away the Pounds. These activities are held in the main clubhouse. On Mondays we walk in the activity center starting at 7:30 a.m. so people have plenty of time to get to coffee. Please come and join us. If you have any questions about yoga or Pilates, please contact Carol Smith or Sue Volmuth regarding the walk around walking away the pounds. Okay. All right. The Tanglewood Art League will be hosting Dustin Angel at our November 21st meeting, which will take place in the community room at 2 p.m. Dustin Angel is an environmental educator and photographer and will present a two-part program. The first will focus on conservation in Florida's Northern Everglades, and the second will be a talk on his photo documentation work done by researchers and collaborators at the Archbold Biological Station in Venus, Florida. We are inviting the residents of Tanglewood to join us for this exceptional and informative program. Again, it is in the community room at 2 p.m. on November 21st. With that,
good morning.
that is
I'm
all that I
Luann
have
Wykes
for
from the
this week.
dance
Thank you
committee. I
very
hope
much.
a lot of you came to our dance the other night. We had Lee Alcorn, wonderful country western, country rock. We rocked the night away. But that's not the reason I'm here. We utilized our 50/50 plus we collected for the Heartland Food Bank. So we had 50/50 was $178. People who came into the dance gave another $115. So I'm presenting the Heartland Food Bank from the dance committee $293 towards their thing. And darn it, if more of you would have come, we could have given them more. So it's on you. Thank you very much. Oh, here.
Thank you, everyone. We have a table over here if you'd like to join us to help with the RV club for the food bank coming up. Tremendous opportunity for everybody.
Good morning. I'm Lynn Arve, Trips and Travel. As of now, we have 4 openings for St. Augustine, December 6th through the 8th. Please see Randy or Tracy at the travel table if you're interested in filling those slots. The Palm Beach Outlet trip on November 29th still has 9 openings. If you're interested in going, $25, pay as soon as possible so that you can get in with the group. In 2017, Solomon's Castle is January 5th. The cost is $35 with lunch on your own. Pay as soon as possible. The deadline for paying is December 26th. The Royal Caribbean Serenade of the Seas trip has a pre-trip meeting on Thursday, January 5th. Tarpon Springs is more than half full, February 22nd, $75. Jerry is leading that trip, so we encourage you to sign up for that. The Strawberry Festival. Luann is heading that trip. That's March 2nd, a cost of $40, which includes the festival tickets, the bus, and the driver tip. St. John's River Cruise, March 9th, is sold out. So please keep your suggestions coming to us, and we try very hard to plan trips that are of interest to our people. You may wonder, why do we have a sign-up sheet if your name doesn't mean anything until you pay? The reason we have these sign-up sheets, We need to know if there's enough interest to proceed with the trip. For instance, Biloxi is one of our new trips that we've just put out for the spring of 17, and we need more names on the list before we can go ahead and commit to that. So please check out to see what's happening with the travel committee.
Good morning.
And thank you very
John
much.
Larson and Mary Lee Napier for the Christmas Child Shoebox Program. As you remember, this is our last week. We will be turning in our shoeboxes at the end of this week. However, if you are a last-minute person making a decision, I do have a few boxes over in the far table if you'd like to take one this morning, and you can drop it off at the office, and we'll pick those up on Friday and turn those in. As of right now, we have 128 boxes, and you know our goal was 150, so we still need a little bit more, and we'd appreciate your help. And Mary Lee and I want to thank everybody that has supported us so far this year.
Hello,
we
my
really
name's Jay
do
Ethelton.
appreciate it.
I'm here
Thank
to
you.
talk to you about joining TAG and coming in and be a part of the play. We put on a play every year. We try to. Last year it got canceled because we didn't have enough people. Just to let everybody know that you don't just have to be up on the stage. There's 3 to 4 people behind the stage for every person you see up here. And there's various jobs, building sets, moving things around, helping people get dressed. So there's a lot of jobs that you can do without ever coming out in the front. So we would appreciate it if you'd all come out with TAG and help
Good
out
morning,
with our play
Tanglewood
this year.
friends. I'm
Thank
Gary Walker with the Outdoor Decorating Committee. I'd like to talk about banners a moment. The first week of December, we'll be placing the order for the next round of banners that we'll be purchasing. The veterans banners as well as individual club and activity banners. So if you're a club or activity or if you have a veteran you'd like to honor, please get with me in the next week or two because it takes time to do the graphics and get it all taken care of. So if you want to see your banner up in the spring, this is the time to be thinking about it and getting with me so we can get the design done. Our Christmas projects for the Outdoor Decorating Committee, Frank and Penny. Frank, where are you? He's over here, but he will be back over there. We have our 50-50 raffle going on. We've been conducting it for taking and selling the tickets for the last few weeks, and we'll continue right up until December 5th, and then we will have the one winner take all drawing that morning at Monday Morning Coffee. We are raising this money for our Christmas projects and to essentially continue doing what we've been trying to do for the last 2 years, working on the outdoors in Tanglewood, trying to make it a little bit prettier for everybody, trying to make it more festive year-round, and that's what our goal is, and we hope that we're working at that goal and that you are enjoying it. We have Santa hats as well for sale for a minimum donation of $1.25, and we're not making much on it, so, you know, $2 donation. I mean, somebody gave us a $10 donation, and then they didn't want the hat, so that's okay, too. We do have 2 tables at the garage sale out here on the veranda in the corner, the same place as last year, and we will be taking donations. If you want to contact me, I would ask that if you have any donations for us to sell so we can continue to raise money, that put a price tag on them, because nobody knows the value of what you're donating better than you. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank everybody that has been making donations to us, supporting our projects. And there's somebody out there that donated a whole bunch of money for lights, and would like to thank you. And we appreciate everybody's help and all that you're doing in supporting the Outdoor Decorating Committee as we
Good
support
morning,
Tanglewood.
Tanglewood. How are all y'all? Frank Arilli, I'm up here because I forgot to tell Billy that every Wednesday at 3 o'clock we are bowling. No expertise is required. All you have to do is sign up and show up back there at the credenza. It says afternoon bowling. We will bowl 3 games. It'll cost you $8.25 plus $2.50 for the shoes. Now, the only thing is, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, that sheet will be picked up so that I can notify the bowling alley how many lanes to reserve. It's a lot of fun. We hoot and holler. We laugh. We see some good bowlers and some that don't even know what the hole in the ball is for. But anyhow, we have a good time. And after, we can decide if we want to go out and eat or eat there or do whatever. but it's a good time to just meet people and have a good time and laugh. So I thank you for your attention and
Said to make
have
sure
a great
it's
day.
all y'all, not just some y'all. Okay. We have our first special event show coming up this Sunday, and it's at 7 o'clock, and I know some of you have already gotten tickets for it, and if you haven't, you want to do that. The show this Sunday is the Sugar Bear Band. They've had several name changes over the year. They've had changes in personnel. But for the most part, they've been in existence longer than most of you who've been married. So if you remember, we've had the Four Aces here, and they had one original. We've had the Platters here, and they had one original, that kind of thing. Well, this is the same kind of thing. They formed the band over 44 years ago. And since that time, they've changed locations, names, and so forth. But one of the things that stayed constant, they're a very big favorite up at the Villages. The Villages have them for all kinds of occasions as well as their regular shows. And we would anticipate that they're going to have a great show for us as well. They play the music of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It's part of your season ticket. So those season tickets, by the way, are still available after coffee for $70. And you'll get 11 different performances if you include the showcase. And if you just want to come and test us out, you can buy a single ticket for Sunday night show at $10. And then, of course, we're sure you'll be back to make it a season ticket eventually. Because the season tickets, you can skip 3 shows and still be ahead of the game. We will offer you the opportunity to make a dinner and a show because the kitchen will be open at 6:15 for hot dogs, the best hamburgers in Sebring, soda, water, chips, candy, all at affordable prices. Season tickets, you can enter over here at the patio door at 5 minutes earlier, and the handicapped folks will meet in the craft room, and they too will enter a little early. But we want to remind people that if you are a handicapped person, that we don't want the whole family coming in the handicap door. We would prefer that you keep it to one caregiver, and that way we won't have a gangbusters at 6:10. Also, the other thing you remind you of is the garage sale, as we mentioned several times. It's the Friday evening and Saturday after Thanksgiving. Residents only on Friday night from 6 to 8, and you have to wear a badge because we'll have the cops at the door keeping out the people that are trying to get in from outside the community. Saturday, we open to the public at 8 o'clock, and we go from 8 to 11. The snack bar will be open over here for donuts and coffee, and you can bring any unwanted items. If you can't get a table, you don't have enough for a table, and you have some unwanted items that you would like to donate to TMAC, we use the mirrored room over here for kind of a catch-all kind of a room, and we'll take your items on Friday before at about 4 o'clock. And if you have a price, you can put a price on, as was mentioned earlier, or we'll put a price on it for you. Vendors, those of you who don't sell things by about 10 o'clock and you want to take it to the mirrored room, you can do that also. And all money from the snack bar and from the TMAC room goes to TMAC and the TMAC activities. Now, I might mention that we'll be looking for some further volunteers to work in the TMAC room. This takes an hour or two on Friday night or Saturday morning, and we have a book back there on the credenza that you can sign up and help us out. We have a few slots open, and also if you'd like to help us in the snack bar, we'd appreciate you signing up for that and help us out there. Speaking of TMAC, we've had a lot of questions about TMAC, what is it, and so forth. It's not Tom McKeever's activity committee, as some people have suggested, but rather it's a complete community activity. And right about the time that we start organizing the committees, in other words, signing up for the committees next year in January, I'll take about 5 minutes at coffee and give you a little information about it, about finances, about how you can help, what it does, how it does, what its history is, and so forth. And hopefully you'll get a better understanding of what TMAC is all about. I could start out today by saying every one of you is a member of TMAC because you belong here. Continuing speaking about TMAC, it was already mentioned that we have a TMAC meeting on Wednesday at 3 o'clock right here in the hall. And it's a great opportunity to find out what's coming up, what they have planned for you this year. 26 committees make up TMAC, and they all have something going on, and you should know about it. So Wednesday at 3 o'clock right here in the hall. Okay, the almanac for the day. In 1832, the first streetcar appeared in New York City. Of course, it was horse-drawn, and there were only 30 passengers. In 1851, Moby Dick was published. In 1822, the BBC went on the air. And in 1968, Yale went co-ed. And if you were born this day, you were born the same day as Robert Fulton of Steamboat fame. He was born in 1765. 1904, the actor Dick Powell. In 1947, Buckwheat Zydeco was born. 1954, Condoleezza Rice. It's hard to imagine that some popular people are actually younger than you are. In 1966, Curt Schilling of the Red Sox was born. This month is Manatee Awareness Month. It's Healthy Skin Month. That goes along with the presentation here this morning. It's Memoir Writing Month, if you can remember. It's Sweet Potato Awareness Month, and it's World Sponge Month. Now, we're talking about the sea animal, not your next-door neighbor. Okay, week. This is National Split Pea Week. It's National Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week, and it's National Nurse Practitioner Week. And today is International Girls' Day and World Diabetes Day. Now, at this time, usually we'll be talking about the welcome table. We are going to talk about the welcome table, but perhaps you've noticed that Nancy has had a bandage on her nose, and she's really getting really self-conscious about it because people will come up and they'll look at her nose and wonder what the heck is going on. So, Nancy, we want something to cover that nose, and so therefore, we're going to give that to you. And in the meantime, Nancy, you can do your welcome thing.
Well, I don't think I can breathe, though. Before I do that, Mary Lee is going to serenade you.
La, la, la. If you're new, don't be blue. Come to the welcome table, please, if you are able. Our social is today, the tables are all laid. We are ready for you.
You see, many of us are very talented in the Welcome Committee. And I just wanted to mention, you know, there's a bowling league in the afternoon. I know that most of you do not know that I won an award for the best female bowler when I was in college. Now, the mere fact that my boyfriend at the time, they were supposed to all invite all the girlfriends in, you know, in their group, I was the only one who showed up. So I won with a score of, I think, 12. And yes, we were using the big balls. But you know those big balls? They're heavy. They're heavy. But trust me, I had a lot of guys show me exactly how to bowl. Anyway, okay. I have to put my TWR hat on. There's flyers here, so if you have a product or service that you provide in Tanglewood, please pick one of these flyers up. You can promote yourself on TWR Times. All you need is to give us a business card. It goes on our TWR Times, and you can do 2-month minimum at $10 each, or you can do a whole year for $100. So that's there. Now, yes, 84 houses have sold so far this year. We are having a new resident social, so all you that came to the welcome table this year, or you bought a home in 2016 and have not been to a social, please join us in the community room right after. Now, aside from meeting all of the Welcome Committee members, or most of them, and new residents, we have to thank lots of people. For example, you know the coffee committee has very nicely done your coffee. They're doing my coffee too. And so we'll have coffee in the room. We also, Mitzi, who's sitting here, you know, hi Mitzi, she'll be taking pictures, so, you know, make sure you fluff the hair. You know, you've got to look good because you'll be pictured on TWR Times. But we also have to thank people who've donated things. For example, you know the coffee mugs that the coffee committee is selling for $20, which is their cost. We are going to be having raffle in there, and one lucky person is going to win a free coffee mug. We also have 2 breakfast tickets, compliments of the country breakfast, special events, thank you, Tom, are giving 2 tickets away for a special events. Special meals, thank you, Lois, is also giving us 2 tickets. We have a surprise basket for Hometown America because I didn't know what it was until I was handed it. It's very nice. Plus, 4-Star gave me 2 $25 gift cards. You could go anywhere because they're for Visa that we'll be giving away. So, if you're here, come on back, and we'll also have sweets for you to try. And that should do it.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. I also want to add that Mary Lee Napier donated that nose for you. I couldn't find mine, but I thought that the whole idea was very appropriate. Okay, that's about it. There are a lot of activities to take place this week, and there are a lot of people out there who can take part in them. Remember bingo tonight. Make a new friend, wave to your neighbors, and have a great week. Thank you.